Welcome to Dancing with the Stars. I'm Tom Bergeron. Soon, cheering fans will pack this ballroom in breathless anticipation as we reveal which of our 8 couples is leaving the competition for good. Within a half an hour, you're going to find out the first of the couples to be saved by your votes. Now, if you missed it last night, we had an amazing level of competition here. The judges were as demanding as I've ever heard, and some of our stars stepped up. They answered the call. Others, favorites, fell from grace. Let's look back on those dances, and we're going to hear some stars blowing off a lot of steam in the backstage confessional. Our first Zell falls to her lowest place in the competition so far. Next on the floor, the judge's former favorite, Drew Lachey, and his partner, Cheryl Burke.
Shake all over like a jellyfish, and I like it. Crazy little thing going. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot, cold fever. She makes me in a cold, cold sweat. Relax. Get here, get on my tracks, make fast, hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love.
You have set the standard for all the male celebrities. I thought you might be a one-week wonder, and just, you know, your first dance was great, your second dance has been great, and you've carried it on. Fantastic.
9. 27 out of 30. You know, this is just week 3, and it's already very intense. How are you going to pace yourself?
We're not. We were hitting it pretty hard this week. We weren't taking a lot of breaks. We were pretty serious about it. It makes it so sweet to have it all pay off.
Only time would tell if Drew's 27 points would be enough to beat his rival, Stacy. Next up, George Hamilton and Edita Slavinska. 2 high flyers went head-to-head.
27 out of 30. Woo!
The judges set the bar to new heights.
It was not really up to scratch.
Some rose to the challenge,
Your best performance of the series.
while others struggled to stay in the fight.
I don't think it was that special.
I think it's time that you and this show parted.
Tonight, for one couple, the curtain will fall. Live, this is Dancing with the Stars.
From Hollywood, this is Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, live we are now. Welcome to Dancing with the Stars, the result show. I'm Tom Bergeron.
And I'm Samantha Harris.
What a night it was. For the first time, we had 8 fully committed performances. But in the next half hour, one of these couples will be the 3rd to be knocked out of the competition. As we've seen, one bad dance could change everything.
But along with the doom and gloom, we'll also have an electric electrifying display of breaking. That's break dancing.
You go, girl.
And our 8 professional dancers will take to the floor at the same time for a dance-off, Matador style.
So, last night the judges' gloves were off, but let's see where everyone ended up once the dust settled. It was an extraordinary night of ballroom dancing as the celebrities braved intense pressure and 3 very fired-up judges.
What you're lacking is flexibility.
It was the twilight zone tonight.
You were like cold fish.
The battle for supremacy continued as Drew and Stacy again went head-to-head. Drew rocked the room with his jive and took an early points lead.
The Rocket Man keeps flying high.
That's the best way I can describe it.
But Stacy wasn't about to throw in the towel and landed a telling blow with her tantalizing tango.
Nice.
The judges ruled it a tie, but the battle was only just heating up.
That darn Drew.
The pressure was on for Lisa and Tia, who were fighting for survival. Lisa finally overcame her fears and delivered the dance of her life.
Undoubtedly, your best performance of the theater.
To go out there and kick some ass, I feel so good about. It's a huge win for me. It really is.
And Tia leapt into the top 3 with a fiery tango.
I actually got goosebumps.
Yes, we did it, and we did it the best we could. All of a sudden, I wanted to do it again.
George oozed Argentinian attitude with another dramatic performance.
Entertainment, superb.
But the real drama of the night came from the judges who unleashed on the bottom 3.
Jerry Royce, it was more like geriatric. It was so slow.
P's extra effort was noted, but Len didn't pull any punches.
I must say, I think it's time that you and this show parted.
But it was Giselle who took the hardest of hits, tumbling down the leaderboard.
And I think you should give a phone call to Rosarita, because tonight you turn into Robocop.
I'm angry at that because I think we worked really hard, you know?
Tonight, for one couple, the end is near. Someone must go. All right, now, after the third night of competition, let's see how the judges rank our couples on the leaderboard. Tied in top place with the judges are Drew and Cheryl and Stacy and Tony with 27 out of 30. And only 1 point behind in third place are Tia and Maxim. With 25 out of 30 in fourth place, Lisa and Louie. At the bottom, in 7th place, Jerry and Anna, and in last place, P and Ashley with 14 out of 30.
But the drama doesn't stop. After 24 tension-filled hours, 2 of our stars are about to be saved by your vote.
Having combined the judges' scores and viewer votes, we'll now reveal 2 couples who are definitely continuing to the next round. The first couple who will return. Stacy and Tony.
Jerry and Anna! Every dance counts.
The couple with the lowest score and therefore leaving right now. Tatum and Nick.
Last week shows that anyone at any time can go. Nobody's safe.
You got to go out there and you got to sell it to the crowd.
Give them the old razzle dazzle. That's what it's about.
Dive in. Dive in without fear and know that it's possible. That's all I got to concentrate on.
All we can trust right now is the judges, so we feel we have to score well from them to stay in.
The judges have power because what they say will influence what the viewers call and vote for.
Even when the judges came and gave me low scores, the fans still stepped up.
Each person has a fan base, and it just depends on how big it is and also how well they dance.
You see, journalists don't have the same fan base as wrestlers, so I have to dance all that much harder.
No matter what the judges say, no matter what the people say at home, you got to dance well. You got to bring it on the dance floor. You have to.
I'm just trying to focus on whatever dance we get, do it the best I possibly can, and we'll see what people think.
The only thing you can control is holding your head high, throwing your shoulders back, and looking like you belong there.
We'll find out soon which of our couples will be going home.
And coming up,
the next couple who will return. Lisa and Louie! Thank you.
Drew and Cheryl.
And next Friday, we'll be back with an all-new, all-singing, all-dancing results show. And we'll have a hot and sexy performance by the Pussycat Dolls and more exciting behind-the-scenes training.
And now we reveal our fourth couple next week, and we give you an opportunity now, Giselle and Jonathan, for your last dance. It's been